Good evening, Greenwood Bulldog fans. Welcome to Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube tonight. We're here at HB Stewart Arena tonight as Greenwood Lady Bulldogs are going to play host to the Alma Airedales. Greenwood met the Alma Airedales back in the early part of the conference, where they went to Alma and played to a 52-44 victory over Alma at their place. High scorers that night was Izzy Smith with 17, Piercy with 10. Tate Jones walked away with 8 that night. And so tonight the Airedales come in with an overall record of 13-12, but a conference record only of 1-9, as they've taken losses from everyone they've met, with the exception of Russellville, where they managed to beat Russellville 56-35. So in the 5A West, Alma sets at number 7. Greenwood tied in the 5A West right now. The Lady Bulldogs are tied with Mountain Home. So we'll have a chance to hopefully get a game ahead of Mountain Home, because Mountain Home will be coming to town that last game of the conference season. It'll be a home game for the Lady Bulldogs. Some of our season stats going into tonight's game: Piper Pitts still shooting over 38% from the floor. Izzy Smith with 44%. Kyla Piercy 45%. Ashlyn Rose shooting 35%. Tate Jones just under 32% for the season. For the Alma Airedales tonight, our starting lineup that I have been told: number 1, Brooklyn Holt. She's a sophomore. Number 5, Damia Parker. She's a senior. Number 10, Olivia Hughes, a freshman. And number 23, Jaden Gramlich, a senior. Number 33, Jordan Gramlich. So we'll take a pause here for the moment of silence, national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and then the national anthem. Please join us now as we pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Alma, a sophomore, number 1, Brooklyn Holt.
They'll call out the
A senior,
Airedale's,
number 5,
Lady
Demaya
Airedale's
Parker.
starters, Brooklyn Holt,
A
Damia
freshman,
Parker,
number 10, Olivia Hughes.
Olivia Hughes, and
A
then
senior,
Jaden
number
Gramlich,
23,
a senior,
Jaden
and Jordan Gramlich,
And a senior, number 33,
also
Jordan
a
Graham.
senior. As I was saying earlier, some stats, we'll get to those here, as the Lady Bulldogs will have their quick hype video as they put that up on the big board tonight for everybody to be entertained. It's quality production. Free throw shooting from Piper Pitts is right around 72%. Izzy Smith, she's shooting 70%. And Kyla Pearson, 82%. And she leads the team. Ashlyn Rose shooting 55%. And Peyton Jones with 62% from the free throw line. 3-pointers, we make a living from the three-point line. Piper Pitts shooting 35%, Izzy Smith shooting 30%, Kyla Pearson shooting 20%. You'll see her living in the lane as she beats her defender off the dribble. So tonight, starting for the Lady Bulldogs, Ashlyn Rose, a senior, wearing number 1. Piper Pitts, a senior, wearing number 10 tonight. Izzy Smith, a senior, wearing 21. Peyton Jones, a senior, wearing 22. And Kyla Pearson, a junior, wearing 31 tonight. Greenwood in their Greenwood in their home whites, blue numerals. Alma Airedales, they're going to be in their road greens with the gold numerals. And we'll get ready here to head to the center court for our tip-off tonight. Hopefully we'll see some flashes of fireworks tonight from our Lady Bulldogs after they took Harrison down last Friday night here at home with a win, 61-49, as Piercy led the team with 17 points, followed by Piper Pitts with 14. So it'll be good to see these ladies get off to a hot start tonight. Piper Pitts added to her career high for this year with 14 points last Friday against Harrison here at home. Here we are ready for the tip-off as Rose is in the center to go up against Gramlich. And here comes the Lady Bulldogs. Ball out to the right wing as Piercy drives in. Now driving into the lane, kicked it back to the right to Piercy from Jones. Ball got away, got knocked loose by the Airedales. Back up top to Jones, far left corner to Rose as she thought about a three. Back to the right wing to Piercy. She looks to drive into the key. Batted around by the Airedales, recovered by Rose. Back up top of the key, far right corner to Smith for three. Good. As Izzy Smith gets off to a great start from that right corner. Greenwood looking to trap. Balls across the timeline to the far right corner for the Lady Airedales, over into the hands of Gramlich. Left side stolen away by Piercy. Piercy picks up her first steal of the night.
Foul on number 5, Demaya Parker. That's
our
her
first foul tonight to go against Parker. Ball to be inbounded right in front of the Greenwood bench into Peyton Jones as she crosses the timeline. Back to Piercy on the right side of the lane. She starts to dribble in, kicks it back out to Jones for three. Off the front iron, won't go. Ball's not going to be rebounded, and it goes out of bounds there on the baseline. Greenwood sets up in their full court trap defense. Ball's inbounded to Holt. Back across to Hughes as they try to cross the half-court line. Nearly stolen by Jones. Down inside by Gramlich as Jordan Gramlich drove in, and she's going to get fouled.
Number 1, Ashlyn Rose. That's her first.
And that's going to go against Rose, Greenwood's first foul of the night here. Just under 7 minutes. Shot up by the Lady Airedales, and it rolls around good for Gramlich as she gets her first free throw of the night. Second shot up and good again. Here comes Jones for the Lady Bulldogs. Cross half court. She's on the left wing. Kicks it back right side of the key to Piercy. Piercy getting double teamed. Shot for three up by Smith. And that was off the iron. No good. Greenwood moving left to right.
That's her second.
And we're going to get a quick sub in. That shot is up and good by Piercy. Her first points of the night comes from the free throw line. And Maddie Dunn, number 14, comes in now for the Lady Airedales. Second shot up and good for Piercy. She's shooting 100% now from the free throw line. On the far side as they race across the timeline. Up close, tight defense by Piper Pitts. Ball's back to the top of the key. Almost knocked away by Smith. They're going to call her for a bump foul as she got on her hip.
21,
had some contact. We'll see if those touch fouls are going to be continued to be called tonight. Ball to be inbounded quickly. Gramlich back with the ball. Top of the key shot by Alma. No good. Rebounded by Alma. As that was rebounded by, and that's a three-pointer good. And Hughes picks up a three. Here comes Greenwood quickly to the right corner. Good. Good for Piercy. She knocks down a three from the right corner. Here comes Alma. They're across the timeline. Greenwood makes her pick up her dribble. Cross-court baseball pass. Far right side on the wing. Back to the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right. They dribble here, top of the key, up on the logo. As Smith tries to steal. Alma gets away from her. Ball shot up, no good. Rebounded by Piercy. Piercy with 2 rebounds. Piercy's going to go all the way to the basket. And they call that a block, and the ball's going to go out off the Airedales on the baseline. And she had separation and was able to get her hand on the ball. And now we've got a conversation. Greenwood up 8-5. I think there was a question about Rose's shot being a 2 or a 3. Piercy with the ball inside the key. Over to Rose on the right corner. Back up top to Jones. Jones looking to drive in the lane. Pulls up and roll a jumper. Rebounded by Rose. Back up again by Jones. Rebounded a second time by Rose. And that's going to go up and in for 2 as Rose battles down inside amongst the Airedales. Long pass across the half court. Alma girl falls down, almost stolen away. Knocked away there by Piercy. Piercy comes away with a steal. Piercy all the way in the lane, little running jump shot. Couldn't get it to go. She's fouled. Ball gets away, no call. And Izzy Smith comes in to pick up the loose ball as it kind of fluttered through the lane. It's knocked away, stolen by Pitts. Pitts picks up her steal. Kicked it right over to Smith. Smith drives to the right side into the lane, up and good. Smith now with 7 points, and Greenwood's up 14-5. And the Lady Airedale says we need to have a talk about it. It's starting to get out of hand quickly. We've got a 30-second timeout as Izzy Smith has come out on fire, having only missed 1 shot from the field as she's sitting on 7 points now. Piercy to follow with 5 points of her own as she came out, and she's hit 2 free throws as well as a 3-pointer. Piercy's managed to get 2 steals and a rebound. Rose sitting on 2 rebounds as well. 4 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the first period. Greenwood's up 14-5. Coming out of that timeout is head coach for the Lady Airedales, Chanley Bottoms. Could see Greenwood building up some steam. Lady Airedales to inbound from the right off the baseline. Ball's in. Parker back over to Hughes as she tried to cross the line. Had to kick it back as Greenwood stopped her right at the timeline. Down low on the far right, back up top Stolen away by Piercy. Long pass down to Smith. Smith goes up for the layup in the lane. Couldn't quite get it to go. Rebounded by Piercy. Shot good for Piper Pitts. Pitts knocks down a nice three-pointer from the left wing off of Piercy's rebound. Alma across the timeline. Parker with the ball over the left side to Gramlich. Left corner now. Back out to Gramlich. Gramlich dribbles toward spin move in the lane. Up off the front edge of the iron. Rebounded by Rose. That's 3 rebounds for Rose. And here comes Jones. She finds Pitts on the left block. Up off the glass. Couldn't get it to go in. Rebounded. Back out by Piercy. That shot couldn't go. Rebounded by the Lady Airedales. And they're across the timeline with a long outlet pass. And that's going to be up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jones. Out to Smith. Smith on the right side. She wisely pulls it back. But she didn't have the numbers. Airedales knock it away in the lane as they were able to get that ball away from Smith. Back down the lane. She can't handle the tough pass into Gramlich. And it's out on the baseline. Greenwood will inbound.
In the game for the Lady Airedales, number 35, Haven Welch.
And Haven Welch, number 33, a senior, checks in for the Lady Airedales. Jones across the timeline. Right side, kicks it down into Piper Pitts. She drives baseline up and good for 2. That was a nice left-handed layup off the glass as she drove the baseline. Long cross-court pass as they cross the timeline for the Lady Airedales. Almost stolen away by Pitts. Ball deflected. Rose gets her hand on it the second time. Rebounded by the Lady Airedales and knocked out of bounds on the baseline by Kyla Piercy. Girls are going strong and they're going fast and they're playing tough defense. And that's giving the Lady Airedales trouble. 19-5, 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Lady Airedales, Gramlich with the ball. She dribbles, kicks it out to Parker for 3 off the top of the key. No good, and it's rebounded by Pitts. Long pass to right wing. Dump pass into Piercy. Euro move. She couldn't get that layup to go, and it's rebounded by the Lady Airedales. It's a good move by Piercy as she was able to sidestep. Parker trying to clear out with the forearm. Baseball pass cross over to the right corner. Almost stolen away by Smith. Izzy working hard on her defense. Trapped down in the corner. Gramlich with the ball on the left wing. She drives in toward the lane. Little float jumper. She picks up 2 there in the lane. Jones, quick pass, left side wing to Rose. Rose picks up for the 3. Good. Ashton Rose with the 3-pointer from the left wing. Greenwood now 22-7, under 2 minutes left here in the first period. Almost stolen away. Smith goes after it. Slight collision. Alma came out of that, and there's a timeout call. 30-second timeout by the Alma Lady Airedales. Rose came out quick there and got her 3 on that last possession. Now she's with 5 points. Piper Pitts with 5 points. Smith still on her 7, and Piercy with her 5. Greenwood adding to their totals quickly as they're up 22-7 with 1 minute 40 left here in the first period. Not what Alma was looking to do here in the first period, as they're seeing that margin lengthen and not contract. They're looking for some offense. Alma inbound right in front of the scorer's desk. Parker, she throws it into Hughes, back right at the timeline. Parker down to the left corner, back to the wing. It's knocked away by Piercy, but it goes out of bounds right in front of the Greenwood bench. Now to be inbounded by the Lady Airedales, number 1, Holt. Holt looks for a cutter. Outlet, safety valve up to Parker. Back to Parker from Gramlich. Long pass to the left side, and wow. They call that out on Piercy.
Lady Airedales, number 33, Jordan Gramlich.
2 Airedales reached for it, but they said Piercy got her hand on it. Right in front of the Greenwood bench here on the near side. Ball inbounded, almost stolen away by Piper. Jones had her hand on the ball, shot up, right wing, rebounded by Piercy. Here comes Piercy. She's got her eye on Pitts on the left side, breaking to the basket. It wouldn't go. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Airedales. Alma's on defense now here. Greenwood inbound on the baseline. Inbounded to Piercy. Piercy left wing. She drives in, kicks it to the right corner over to Rose off the back side of the iron. She couldn't get that to go. Here comes Alma. Parker with the push off with the forearm. She cleared space. Stolen away by Piper Pitts, and she's got a left-handed layup in sight, and it's in for good. As Piper had a one-on-one with a steal there. Her second steal of tonight. Almost got her third there. Long pass. It's corralled by Alma. Right-hand corner shot by Gramlich. No good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones on the right to Smith. Smith goes in. Nice little sidestep. Lost control of it. Alma got their hand on it, and here comes Alma across the timeline in the hands of Parker. Smith up playing tight defense. Greenwood in their 1-3-1 zone. Everybody's hands up. Get their hands in the passing lane. Piercy comes up to play tight defense on Parker. She tries to steal it away. Knocks it down of her, but right into the hands of an Airedale. Stolen away by Piercy again. Kicked out by Jones. And Piercy's all by herself. Up and easy for a layup. And that's the end of our first period. Greenwood 26. Alma Lady Airedales 7. We'll be back here. This is Bulldog Basketball.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
We're back. HB Stewart Arena, Greenwood, Arkansas. Lady Bulldogs playing host to the Lady Airedales, and we finished one period 8 minutes down. Greenwood up 26-7 as 3 Lady Bulldogs are setting on 7 points. Piper Pitts, Izzy Smith, and Kyla Piercy each with 7, followed by Ashlyn Rose with 5. Rose and Piercy have been active on the boards as they each have 3 rebounds apiece. Here comes the Airedales across the timeline, over to Parker, right side, way out by the timeline. Tough defense by Pitts, almost stolen away by Jones, and Airedales tried to drive. Holt tried to go baseline. She couldn't handle her dribble. Off one of her knees and out of bounds, inbounded to Jones from the baseline. Jones across the timeline, right-hand corner, dribbles down into the lane, kicks it left to Pitts for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones over to Smith. That shot's up. Wouldn't go. Alma inbound off the baseline. Greenwood looking at their trap. Ball going backwards, back to Parker, right side, over by the timeline in the corner. Gramlich with the ball for Lady Airedales. Knocked away by Smith. Rose recovered, but she couldn't get the pass out of the crowd. Rebounded by Gramlich.
2-point basket, number 33, Jordan Gramlich.
Gramlich's going to get an easy 2 there in the lane. Piercy, little run jumper, and she's good for 2.
Piercy for 2.
From about 10 feet off the right side block. And she was able to beat her man. Knocked away there by Jones. Jones picks up the steal, 2-on-1. She gives a little bounce pass left to Smith for a nice assist. Smith knocked it off the glass in for 2. 30-9. 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Cross-court pass for the Lady Airedales, and that could not be handled as Welch overestimated the distance. Baseline inbound as Piper Pitts throws it into Jones. 30-9. Just Lob pass into Piercy in the lane. It's up right-handed off the glass. Good little assist there from Jones. 32-9. Just right over 6 minutes here. Long pass down inside. A little handoff pass from Welch to Gramlich as Gramlich was streaking down the paint.
At the line, shooting 2, Jaden Gramlich.
And that foul is going to be on Ashlyn Rose. Be her second foul tonight. Subs coming in for Greenwood. That'll be Journey Clements and Healy Dolan. Clements a junior, Dolan a senior. Dolan 4, Clements number 2. Second shot for Alma. It bounces off the back of the iron, won't go. Rebounded by Clements. Left side over to Smith. Smith makes a little move, drives in toward the left block, and it's up and good for 2 off the glass. Long pass as Airedale got behind the defense. She can't handle the long bounce pass as it came down harder to handle. Short hopped her. And we've got a tie ball called, and that's going to bring the ball into Greenwood's favor.
In for Alma, number 33.
She comes back in. Jordan Gramlich. Jones with the ball, headed toward the timeline. She veers back to the left. Handoff to Smith. Jones for 3 from the left wing. Good. Kate Jones picks up her first three-pointer of the night. Here comes Parker. Pass down off the foot. Recovered by Jones. Jones going to come away with that steal. Clements on the left wing. Back to Smith. Looks at a long 3 from downtown. In and out. Won't go. Rebounded by Piercy. Piercy picks up her 4th rebound tonight. That was an offensive rebound, and she gets 2 out of it. And here comes Parker for the Lady Airedales. Across the timeline. She tries a bounce pass. Right block. And Clements is going to get in there and get called for the foul. She tried to get that block on Gramlich.
Fouls on number 2, Journey Clements. That's her first.
That'll be Clements' first foul of the night. Gramlich at the line. She'll shoot 2. It's up and good.
In for the Lady Bulldogs, number 13, Allie Fox.
Allie Fox, sophomore for the Lady Bulldogs. She's going to give Jones a quick breather as Greenwood's up here with 5 minutes, 39-11. And it's up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Her first rebound of the night. Right side down into Dolan as she drove baseline, kicks it out. Left side to Journey Clements. Clements is going to get a long three-pointer there on the left wing. 42-11. Long baseball pass underneath. Knocked away by Tyler Piercy. Recovered by Fox. Baseball pass left side to Dolan. Dolan passes up a two-footer or two-pointer. Shot up, no good from Smith, and it's batted around and goes out on the baseline. The Alma Lady Airedale's ball, 42-11. Greenwood up 31. Ball to be inbounded. As the Lady Bulldogs three-quarter court press now as they back off from the full court press with the lead. Left side over to Holt. Back cross-court pass to Hughes as Hughes hands it off down to Gramlich. Gramlich cross-court pass almost stolen away by Piercy. And that's going to be 3 for Holt. Smith with the ball, and she'll take over point guard duties with Jones out. She dribbles left side over to Clements. Clements, she sees Piercy back to the top of the key. Piercy looks to drive, pulls up for 3 off the side of the iron. No good. Almost rebounded by Greenwood. Dolan gets on the ground. She's trying to get that tied up. Ball's on the floor, rolls around, recovered by the Lady Airedales. Now stolen away by Piercy. Piercy hands it off to the right to Smith for a nice little layup assist. Smith assisted by Piercy with that breakaway steal. Piercy with 3 steals tonight, 4 rebounds. Alma inbounds in the left corner for 3. It's up off the iron, no good, knocked out of bounds. As the Airedales swiped at the ball, and Dunn now checks back in for the Lady Airedales. That sends Grambling to the bench. 44-14. Greenwood now up with a big lead by 30. Smith with the ball, left side Piercy. Shot by Clements, left corner. In and out, won't go. Rebounded by Piercy underneath. She hands it off to Smith. Smith gets a nice assisted 2-point play there in the lane as Piercy got the 5th rebound of the night. Long pass toward the baseline. It couldn't be handled by Holt. And it's a turnover. It's going to be inbounded by Smith. Into Clements, back to Smith. Smith still in the point guard position now as Jones is out. Left pass into the lane to Piercy from the free throw line. It won't go. Rebounded by the Airedales. Grambling, she tries to drive in the lane. She's turned away by Dolan. Dolan with the steal there. Good work by Dolan. Down in the lane for Piercy. She gets a nice left-handed layup. Pass to the right side. Over to Holt. She couldn't handle it.
For the Lady Airedales, number 23, Jaden Grambling.
That's going to go out off of Piercy.
Rose, number 22, Peyton Jones.
Rose is going to come back in. Jones is going to come back in as Piercy and Smith are going to have a seat here with coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first half. Left corner, back to the right key, knocked away by Fox. She got her hand quickly into the passing lane as the Lady Airedales was a little slow with her skip pass. Telegraphed it there to the corner. Ball on the far side to be inbounded by the Lady Airedales. Gets it into Dunn. Dunn right back to Parker. Grambling up top. She's got some tough defense in her face. Handed off to Dolan. Back in the 1-3-1 zone. As Fox, she came up from her wing position to play defense and was didn't quite stop short enough. And she's going to pick up her first foul of the night. On the far side, on the boundary, long inbounds to Holt from Parker. Holt looks to drive. She's double teamed. Rose gets her hand on the ball. We got a jump ball foul, or jump ball, and it's going to be called in Alma's favor here as the arrow points, possession arrow to Alma. Alma on the baseline. Safety valve outlet, top of the key. Jones up playing defense. Ball looks like they knocked off the foot of Fox. Recovered by Jones. She hands it off to Rose. And Rose is fouled, but no call. And that ball is going to be considered out of bounds on the baseline off of Alma.
In for Lady Airedales, number 33, Jordan Grambling.
33 comes in. Again for Alma. Inbound to Fox. Left side over to Dolan. Back to Jones in the left wing. Back to Dolan. She dribbled toward the lane. Gave it up. Journey Clements now. Back to Jones. She looks at a long three-point shot. Good! Tate Jones from deep downtown. As Alma did not want to come out and put their hand in her face. Drive into the lane to Grambling. She turns. Shot no good. Got her own rebound, and she went up for the second shot. There's a foul committed, and that's going to be called on Dolan, and that's going to be her first foul of the night. Gramlich's going to go to the line. 51-14. Minute 15 left here in the first half. That shot's up and good for Grambling. Second shot now here for the Airedales. And it's up and good. Here comes Jones across the timeline. She kicks it right to Rose. Rose looks back top of the key to Fox. Fox left side to Clement. She's on the left wing. Back to Jones. Top of the key. Jones drives in the lane. She's fouled. She goes up for two. from about the 10-foot mark, and that's going to send
33, Jordan Gramlich. That's her first. At the line,
Gramlich. Jordan is going to pick up her first foul. Jones will go to the line to shoot 2 tonight. Her first trip to the free throw line, and it's up and good.
And Lady Airedale's number 1, Brooklyn Holt.
Holt checks back in for the Airedales. Jones with her second shot now from the free throw line, and it's up off the back of the iron. Wouldn't go. Rebounded by Alma. Parker with the ball. Back to Gramlich. Gramlich back to Parker as they play catch. They're way outside the three-point. Shot up by Parker off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Gramlich.
2-point basket, Jordan Gramlich.
Jordan Gramlich walks away with 2.
2-point basket, number 10, Olivia
Here
Hughes.
comes Jones. 39 seconds left here in the first half. Dump pass from Rose down to the block. Rose back to Rose. Good for 3. Ashlyn Rose picks up her second three-pointer of the night. Alma tries to drive, kicks it right side down in the corner for 3. Off the mark, won't go. Rebounded by Jones, and that's 4 rebounds for Jones tonight. Into Rose. Rose looks for a bounce pass to Jones, hands it off to Dolan, down to Fox on the baseline, up off the glass, good for 2. As Fox made a good move to her right hand as she went down the baseline for an easy layup. And that's the end of the first half. Greenwood, 57.
Bulldogs, 57.
Lady Airedales sitting on 20 points for the night. And that'll send us into halftime for this Lady Bulldog, Lady Airedales game 1 of the night. We'll walk away here for a second. This is Bulldog basketball.
It's been a long.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the court for your halftime entertainment, your Greenwood High School dance team.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope. Step, It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope. Step, baby girl.
Let's hear it for your dance team.
Come on, move. Here we go. Just a little baby step. Just move.
Honey, what in the world are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to mosey on down to the bank. This gal here is my ticket for that home improvement loan at Farmers.
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And Farmers.
Right now,
now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
At Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. We focus on your experience with the most modern eye exams and procedures for the entire family in one convenient location. We focus on how you feel, diagnosing and treating a whole range of vision conditions and eye disease. We focus on what you care about, finding the right combinations of frames and lenses so nothing prevents you from living your best life. Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. You'll see.
I'm not real popular with the insurance companies because I see the mayhem they cause every day by holding your hard-earned money in their good hands. But it's your money. I don't go with the flow, and I don't believe their bullshit. They only wish they could stop me, and the last thing they want is for you to have my number in your phone, because I'll give them mayhem. I'm Phil Votaw. You never met a lawyer like me.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra docker prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
We're back, Bulldog fans. HB Stewart Arena, Greenwood, Arkansas, as the Lady Bulldogs play host tonight to the Alma Lady Airedales. And it hasn't been a fun-filled greeting from the Lady Bulldogs. They've come out to a hot start, scoring 26 points in the first period. Not to be outdone, they knocked in another 31 points there in the second period to put Greenwood up 57-20. Kyla Piercy and Izzy Smith alone outscoring the Lady Airedales by 10 points, as Piercy and Smith each account for 15 points each for a total of 30, followed by Jones and Piper Pitts, each with 7, and Ashlyn Rose for 8 points. Coming in off the bench, we had Journey Clements. She contributed a nice three-pointer from the right lower corner. And then Fox, she sophomore, number 13, came in off the bench to get some time there with 2 points. She contributed with a nice drive on the baseline with a nice right-handed layup. Greenwood set some season records there for point totals in the first and second period. Greenwood's right now tied in the 5A West for second place with Mountain Home. Tonight, Mountain Home, they're on the road overplaying the Van Buren Lady Pointers. Pointers can give us some help and knock off Mountain Home for us. That'll give us a chance to move into the second place all to ourselves there hopefully tonight as we come in out of the halftime. Stick around. After this game, we'll be followed by the Greenwood boys. They'll also playing host to the Alma Airedales. Alma knocked in 7 that first period, and then we held them to 13 there in the second period as they only managed to get 20 points in the first half. As I said earlier, Alma came in here with a 1-9 conference record with only a single win over Russellville earlier here in the season. Greenwood will come out with their original starting 5. Rose, Pitts, Smith, Jones, and Pearson. And then I think we can hold our own here through the first part of the third period. You'll see Coach Castleman start to bring in some more folks, get some playing time there off the bench, get some experience here as we grind into the last half.
It'll be Greenwood basketball
of this 2025 conference season. Ball inbounded to Jones as she chases it down. Here she comes down center court. Down in the lane, kicks it back left to Piercy for 3. It's up off the back of the iron in and good. As there was no doubt as it bank shot it in off the back iron for 3. Alma with the ball, left side. They dribble around way outside the left wing as Parker's about to be double teamed, and she gives it up to Gramlich and back to Parker. Long 3-point for Parker. It's up and good for her first points of the night. Jones across the timeline. She kicks it right over to Smith. Smith for 3 off the front edge of the iron. It won't go. And here comes Parker. Long pass down to Hughes, and it rolled off the iron, won't go. Rebounded by Rose, her 4th rebound tonight. Down to Piercy. She's in the lane, knocked away, fought for on the ground. And a jump ball call.
Possession Alma.
And it's going to go possession to Alma. 60-23 with right at 7 minutes left here. Excuse me. Here comes the Alma Airedales across the timeline. She's picked up her dribble. Right-hand corner to Holt. Cross-court pass over to Parker. Back up top of the key. Long 3-pointer by Gramlich off the iron. Rebounded by Pitts. Left side wing to Piercy. She tried to drive in toward the baseline. Left block. Knocked away. Recovered by Rose. Back to Jones. Jones right side over to Smith. She thought about a long 3. She's going to dribble into the key. Backs it out. They get ready to reset. Rose left wing. A little behind over the head pass to Smith for 3. Izzy Smith knocked down a nice 3 from outside the perimeter. Into Parker. There across the timeline for Alma. She still has her dribble. She dribbles, knocks it off the foot of Rose. As Rose was able to break up that pass, and that'll be ball inbounded right in front of the Airedale bench. Used the inbound to Parker. Parker back top of the key to Gramlich. Gramlich thought about a 3. Greenwood quickly collapsed on her, changed her mind. Left side over to Holt. She drove baseline, and now it's going to be tied up between the Airedales and Smith, and that's going to be Greenwood possession. 63-23. Greenwood up by 40 now. Big lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Jones across half court. Left side to Rose, quickly back to Piercy. She drives in the lane. She's at the free throw line. It gets knocked away, but can't be controlled by the Airedales as it goes out on the far boundary. But Greenwood's ball as Pitts sets up for the inbound. Alma comes out and puts pressure on the inbound. Inbounded to Piercy. She's out on the logo. Greenwood moving right to left. Piercy, she's at the key. She tries to go right wing, knocked away. Jones gets her hand in it. She fights for it, and she gets fouled with a blocking foul by Gramlich.
The foul's number 33, Jordan Gramlich. That's her
Gramlich,
second.
she posted up there like a lineman to keep Jones from access to the ball. Smith the inbounds on the far side. Long pass into Piercy. She's on top of the logo's nose. Over to Pitts for three. Pitts with the left-handed shot. Couldn't get it to go. Almost saved in by Piercy. Recovered by the Alma. Back up to Parker. 63-23. Right at 5 minutes left here in the third period. Almost stolen away. Rose comes up, plays tough defense. Long pass, cross side, left side wing, and that's going to be a three-pointer good for Hughes. Here comes Jones moving quick across the half-court line. She's in the lane. Left side, Piercy. Skip pass down to Rose in the corner. Back to Piercy, top of the key. Over to Pitts. Now left wing to Jones. Jones, she's driving to the baseline toward the block. They turn her away. She's back up top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Smith with the ball. They guard her tightly. She's got her dribble. Back to the left-hand side, and that's the Pitts for three. Piper Pitts with a nice tray, as that's her second three-pointer of the night. Ball right wing, down the right corner to Gramlich. Alma with the ball. She tries to dribble out of that type of defense by Jones. Rebounded by Pitts. Right side to Smith. She fakes jump, gets the girl up in the air, and she drives in for two. She had a nice jump. She got her Alma defender up in the air off the pump fake. Piercy trying to steal the ball from Parker. Hands off to Rose. Far side, knocked away by Pitts, and Pitts comes up with her third steal of the night. Now in the hands of Smith. Left-handed layup, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Piercy as she fought hard and picked up her fifth rebound tonight. That ball gets tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Possession goes to Alma. Welch now back in for Alma. Parker with the ball as she dribbles toward half court. She's going to get met by Piercy. Greenwood 1-3-1. Rose, tough challenge as she helps Pitts with the rebound. Here comes Jones. Left side to Piercy. She thinks about a three. Up and good. Piercy for the tray. Three-pointers tonight for Kyla Piercy. 71-26. 3 minutes left here in the third period. Shot up, no good by the Airedales. And it's out off the baseline as it careened off short off the rim. Here comes Jones across half court. She veers to the right. Over to Smith for three. Off the iron. Won't go. Rebounded Alma. Here comes Piercy. She's playing a tough, close. Stolen away by Pitts. 2-on-2. Pitts kicks it back left to Smith. Smith fakes her way. Cross court over to Pitts for two. Pitts gets a nice little 14-footer from the right-hand side. 73-26, just under 2.5 minutes left. And we've got a mass exodus from the bench as Greenwood gets their substitutes ready to come in on the next dead ball call. And that's a shot up good three from Hughes. Greenwood's going to bring in Dolan and Fox. Clements. Spicer, number 12. And 22. Nope. Where's that number? Eva Booth out there. Number 23. As Greenwood now has the floor of their bench players. Into Spicer. Spicer top of the key. Tough defense by Alma. And there's going to be a foul called as Holt takes out some frustration there on Spicer. Inbound by Clements. She looks to come into Spicer. Spicer's got the job of point guard right now. Over to Booth. Left side. Booth's a good three-point shooter, so look for her to have a chance. She'll score three. There it goes. First chance she got. Right off the edge of the iron. No good. And here come the Lady Airedales. Far left side. Greenwood up 73-29. Shot up. No good. Bounces around. Rebound tried for, and it comes away to Clements. Her first rebound of the night. To Booth for three again. Couldn't quite get it to go. Rebounded down inside by Dolan. She did a good job there on the baseline, getting her first rebound of the night. Up to Spicer, off the iron. Couldn't get that to go. Rebounded by Clements. Back to Spicer. Up and off the glass. Good. Spicer gets her first 2 points of the night. Tried to knock it away there by Fox, but she's going to get called.
13, Allie Fox. That's her second.
That's her second foul of the night. She tried to knock that ball away as the Alma offensive player dribbled beside her. Right at a minute, 61 seconds left here. 75-29. Inbound into Greenwood. Left side wing, knocked away by Clements. Clements got the steal, gets the outlet pass to Fox. Fox can't quite hang on to it. Clements responsible. Her first steal of the night, and that possession is going to go off the jump ball to Greenwood. Spicer inbound to Booth. Booth's top of the key, back to Spicer. She's on the right wing. She backs it out. They set up their offense. Down inside to Fox in the lane. Off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Parker for Alma. Parker on the right wing. She gets it back up top. Almost knocked away. Stolen away by Fox. Fox has got a chance for a layup, and it's up and good for Fox. The nice right-handed layup off of her steal away from Parker. Ball to Parker. 15 seconds left here in the third period. Alma tried to drive down toward the lower block. Greenwood Clements commits the foul. That's her second foul of the night. 77-29. 11 and a half seconds here. Into Greenwood, top of the key. Back to Parker. Left wing for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded Dolan. Dolan outlet pass quickly to Fox. Fox right side. Bounce pass over to Clements, and then the girls can't get that shot off. And we'll head into the fourth period with Greenwood up 77-29. We'll be back here shortly. This is Bulldog basketball.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
We're back at HB Stewart Arena, Greenwood, Arkansas. Lady Bulldogs hosting the Lady Airedales from Alma. They traveled here across the river down to Greenwood. They're hosted by the Lady Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs now with an intimidating lead, 77-29.
It'll be Alma basketball to start the fourth period.
Greenwood up 48. Inbound to the Lady Airedales. Right side in the corner. Greenwood managed to put 20 points on the board there in the third period alone. Up shot, rebounded by Booth. Booth with her first rebound of the night. Now to Spicer. Spicer moves back top of the key. Now left side to Clements, and she's bumped hard. No foul call. But the ball's going to go to Greenwood. Into Spicer. Back to Booth. Richards on the right side. Dribbles left. Hands off to Clements. Over to Fox. Fox turns, dumps it back outside to Spicer for three. No good. Rebounded. Good work by Fox as she came through the lane with that rebound. Booth for three. Rebounded again by Fox. That's her second rebound in a row as she's working hard down inside for those rebounds. Spicer up top. Left side wing. Spicer, she breaks through the lane. Hands up, looking for a pass. Right side over to Fox from Booth. Back to the top to Booth. Left side to Clements. She's looking inside. No cutter. Spicer on the right wing. Booth back to Clements. Back to Booth. Long three-pointer from way up top. Knocked away by Dolan, but couldn't come down with a rebound, and it goes to Alma. Alma in the lane. Back up top to Parker. Left-hand side. Three-point shot. It's good. That's going to be three for Jordan Gramlich. Welch is going to come out. Jaden Gramlich's going to check back in. It's Dunn now is also back in for the Airedales. Spicer with the ball into the lane. She tried to spin away from the defense. She got her dribble back. Back to Spicer over to Booth. Booth to Clements. Clements drives left side of the lane. She's fouled. No call. And Alma takes her to the ground. They call a jump ball on that.
Possession Greenwood.
That possession is going to go to Greenwood. I guess we just didn't see the contact there as basketball turned into football briefly. Spicer, she broke to inside. They couldn't see her. Back to Booth. Left wing for three. Up and good.
Basket,
Eva Booth for her first three. Over to the right side corner. It's off Gramlich's leg as it rolls out of bounds. Welch is going to check back in for Alma. And that'll bring Dunn out. And Holt back in as well. Here comes Green. Spicer with the ball. She's got point guard duties. Across the timeline. Booth to her left. Fox over to her right, and that's going to be knocked out off of Alma. Spicer to inbound. She's on the far side on the boundary. Booth there to take the inbound pass. And she's now top of the key, left side over to Dolan. Dolan dribbles in to the free throw line, kicked it back out to Booth. Spicer, she looks drive on the right wing, gets knocked away into the possession of Alma. And Spicer managed to steal the ball back away. Fox 1-on-2. She pulls it back to Clements as she comes just inside the three-point line. Couldn't get that to go. We got a foul now as they fight for the rebound. And Dolan's going to pick up her second foul of the night.
Number 14, Maddie Dunn.
Dunn back in for the Airedales. And that'll send Jaden Gramlich to the bench. It's 80-32 with 4 minutes, and we've got a continuous running clock now here in the fourth period of the game. Left side to Dunn. She looks to come back to Parker. Back over to the right side to Hughes for three. Rebounded by Fox. Fox 1-on-3. She pulls it up wisely, kicks it back up the top to Dolan, and Dolan couldn't get that three to go. Alma right-hand corner. They're trying to move fast. Back to Dunn. She's in the key. Left side over to Parker. Parker on the wing. Knocked away by Dolan, but they got a foul on Fox. Fox bumped her, and we've got another substitution here for Greenwood. $25, $15, $24, $34. So we got Monk. We've got Zuris. Back out to Monk. Ooh. They fight for that ball. They're just possession arrow. It's going to go to Alma as Monk got her hands in on that ball. Kaylin Jones, she's in, number 34. Catherine Taylor, number 24, she's in. I said 25. Monk, she's in there as well. And Van Leur, Maisie Van Leur, in number 30. Zurez in for Greenwood as well. Left shot from the left wing, knocked out by Alma. So that ball will now be inbounded by Taylor. Coming up on a minute and a half left here in the game. Zurez with the ball. She's across the timeline. She bounced pass inside to Jones. Jones with the ball, hands off to Monk. Monk puts up a three-pointer. Couldn't quite get it to hit iron. A minute 20 left here. 80-32. Greenwood with the ball on the baseline. Lob pass in. They couldn't get their hand on it. Alma with a breakaway as Van Leur, she'll commit the foul as she tried to come down and play some defense.
Van Leur, that's her first. That's a line shooting
Van Leur. That's going to send Alma. As Maisie Van Laer commits that foul, her first foul of the night. 43 seconds left here in the game. Greenwood looking for hopefully the last opportunity here. Looks like if they can get the rebound. Made shot there. Here comes the Lady Bulldogs. Taylor with the ball across the timeline. Zurich with the ball. Shot up by Van Leur. Couldn't get that to go. Ball's knocked down of bounds with 15 seconds left. Alma on the right-hand corner. They drive baseline, bounce pass in the lane. Greenwood surrounds her, and they pull it away as Zurich had a chance for the steal, and that's going to be a final score. Greenwood 80.
Lady Bulldogs 80.
Lady Airedales 34. We'll total up some points here, and we'll come back quickly. This is Bulldog basketball. Lady Bulldogs lead, no doubt, tonight. Greenwood Bulldog fans, as they take care of the Lady Airedales 80-34. 46-point margin there. We had some outstanding point totals. Kyla Piercy with 21, Izzy Smith with 20, Piper Pitts with 12, Ashlyn Rose with 8. Ashlyn, she had 4 rebounds. Piercy had 5 rebounds. Haley Fox off the bench, she contributed 3 rebounds. Fourth period scores by Eva Booth as she knocked down a 3-pointer there in the truncated continuous clock of the fourth period. These Lady Bulldogs came out hot from the start. They didn't let up the whole game as they had some record point totals of 26 in the first period and 31 in the second period as they handed the Lady Airedales a devastating defeat tonight after they walked away with a win over Alma earlier in the conference. 52-44, a much closer game when they played them there in the confines of the Alma Airedale Stadium Arena. Greenwood Bulldog boys are coming in next for the action tonight. Lady Bulldogs will take on an away game next week. They'll be on the road against Farmington. As Farmington's that new team in the 5A West, and Greenwood is taking an opportunity to avenge a loss that they took earlier in the conference to Farmington. We'll be back here after these highlights of the game, get through finish running off. This is Bulldog basketball.